President.
The senator from New Hampshire.
Madam President, I rise today on the 30th anniversary of the loss of the Space Shuttle Challenger, and was a tremendous loss to the state of New Hampshire. Teacher in space, Christa McAuliffe of Concord, New Hampshire. So today I rise to honor and preserve the legacy of the crew of the Challenger. On this day 30 years ago, America was saddened by the tragic loss of 7 brave crew members of the Space Shuttle Challenger: Commander Francis Scobie, pilot Michael Smith, mission specialist Ellison Onizuka, mission specialist Ronald McNair, mission specialist Judith Resnick, payload specialist Gregory Jarvis, and of course our own New Hampshire teacher in space and payload specialist Christa McAuliffe. Each of the members of the Challenger crew, they conducted themselves with such bravery, heroism, and their desire to reach beyond into the stars inspired me as a high school student. I remember where I was the day that we were all watching as the Challenger was lifting off into the stars. I was a student at Nashua High School, and Christa McAuliffe inspired all of us. She captured the nation's imagination as she looked to be the first teacher in space. That tragic day touched the lives of every man, woman, and child in New Hampshire. And it was one of those days in history that time stopped and everyone remembers what they were doing on that moment, and I certainly do. You see, Christa was a role model, someone who lived among us and was able to achieve extraordinary things. She inspired young people across New Hampshire and the nation to touch the future. She was a gifted educator and had such infectious enthusiasm for teaching. She taught social studies at the Concord High School, and she was selected among 11,000 applicants to be the first teacher in space. When asked about the mission on national television, she said, "If you're offered a seat on a rocket ship, don't ask what seat, just get on." It really shows her dedication to teaching, her bravery, her commitment to inspiring the next generation of leaders and scientists and dreamers and explorers, all of whom have made our nation great. And today, the McAuliffe Shepard Discovery Center in Concord, New Hampshire, is named in her honor. This state-of-the-art facility provides not only a lasting tribute to the courage and bravery of Christa McAuliffe and all on the Challenger crew, but it also helps educate visitors about the contributions of these extraordinary New Hampshire citizens, not just Christa McAuliffe, but other New Hampshire citizens who have braved and explored space. And we're also at the McAuliffe Planetarium. They are doing amazing work showing the next generation of scientists and leaders how exciting it is to study science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So it's a tremendous legacy to Christa McAuliffe and all who have traveled in space on our behalf and explored the edges of the universe so that we can learn more about ourselves and new developments. As President Ronald Reagan eloquently said that frightful day 30 years ago, the crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger honored us by the manner in which they lived their lives. We will never forget them, nor the last time we saw them this morning as they prepared for their journey and waved goodbye and slipped the surly bonds of earth to touch the face of God. Today we remember and honor the legacy of a great Granite Stater, a great American, Christa McAuliffe, and all the members of the Space Shuttle Challenger and that brave crew that day, because their legacy continues to live on in our children and in our continuous focus on improving in science, technology, and mathematics, and our continuous reach for the stars. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.